Hey, what up, superstars? It's your boy Ibetonme with some more Destiny 2 content. In this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to get the Showrunner Smg in Destiny 2 Season of the Witch. I'm also gonna give you guys a full review of this weapon, including the best God Roll traits, and make sure you stick around to the end of this video because I'm gonna give you guys the best God Roll for both PvP and PvE. Also, I definitely want to tell you guys welcome to the channel. I appreciate the support. Now, you could get this weapon from the ritual table at the helm, and you could decode them from the recovered red war weapons engram. Now, they have several weapons in there, so it is a random drop for you to get it. Now, the Showrunner is a 900 rounds per minute 78 in the magazine weapon with 91 recoil. This is one of the best feeling SMGs currently in the game because that recoil is almost perfect. So also it's a kinetic primary weapon, so it goes in the first slot. Also, this weapon is a lightweight frame, so it has superb handling. You move faster with this weapon equipped. So with it being a lightweight frame, like I said, it makes you move faster. For every 40 meters, that'll take about 1 second off your time when you're moving around. Now, this weapon rolls with two different origin traits. The first one is Vanguard's Vindication, where final blows with this weapon grant a small amount of health. Alright, now with Nadir Focus, which is the second trait, sustained fire increase accuracy and range, and it increases lunge distance for sword and projectile velocities for launchers. And with the God Roll I'm using, the weapon damage I'm going to be using in PvE is going to give us 1,234 damage to the head, which is the crit, and it's going to do 744.80 damage to the body. And for the PvE damage fall off, when you're aiming down sights, it's going to start at 17.88 meters, and when you hip fire, it's going to be 12.77 meters. And for the PvP God Roll I'm using, for the damage, is going to do 17.99 to the crit, which is the head per shot, and then for the body shot, is going to do 10.86 damage. And when it comes to the time to kill for this weapon, if you're looking at the optimal TTK, which is all headshots, is 0.60 seconds. Now, if you're looking for body shot TTK, it is 1 second. When you're looking at the PvP damage fall off, it starts at 18.97 meters when you're aiming down sight and 13.55 meters when you're hip firing. Also, down in the comment section, I would definitely love to know what you guys think about this weapon. Also, what roles have you guys been farming for, or what roles have you gotten? And when it comes to God Roll traits for PvP and PvE, this weapon has a lot of good God Roll traits for you to farm for. So you have traits like Heating Up. Final blows with this weapon increase accuracy, stability while improving vertical recoil. You also had Dynamic Sway Reduction, improves accuracy and stability while continuously holding down the trigger. You even have Kinetic Tremors. Sustain kinetic damage to a target emits a shockwave that damage any nearby targets. You also have Target Lock. Damage increased the longer this weapon remains on the target. You even have Swashbuckler. This weapon gains increased damage from melee kills and kills with this weapon. Also, you have Fragile Focus, which I love about Fragile Focus. It got a buff recently, so the weapon gains bonus damage and range until you destroy the enemy's shield. So the bonus returns once your shield has regenerated to full strength, and it is about 3 or 4 more God Roll perks that you can get on this weapon. So for the PvE God Roll, let's look at the stats over to the left. We got 38 range, 50 stability, 65 handling with 78 in the magazine. Guys, that's nasty. All right, so in line number 1 in the middle, let's look at the perks and trait. We have corkscrew rifling, add +5 to stability, +5 to range, +5 to handling. Line number 2, high caliber rounds. Shot from this weapon knocks the target back further, and it slightly gives it an increased range by +5. Now in line number 3, guys, we got overflow. Picking up special or heavy ammo automatically loads this weapon beyond normal capacity. So upon picking up special or heavy ammo, the magazine gets refilled and overflow from its reserves. Now it maxes out at 100% increased magazine capacity, and it activates even when stowed. And in line number 4, we're going with Kinetic Tremors. Sustained kinetic damage to targets emits a shockwave that damage any nearby target. So when you score multiple hits against a target within 3 seconds, it's gonna emit 3 damaging shockwaves from its location at the time of activation. All right, now the shockwave deals up to 120 damage in PvE, and in PvP 20 damage, and is over a 5-meter radius. However, the shockwaves deal 25% less damage if activated on minor and elite PvE combatants. And for our origin trait, we're going to go with Vanguard's Vindication. Final blows with this weapon grant a small amount of health, so each weapon kill restores 7 HP. Alright, so let's look at the effects over to the left. We got corkscrew rifling for the barrel. For the magazine, we got high caliber rounds. For the trait, we have overflow for trait 1. For trait 2, we have kinetic tremors. Then we have the origin trait Vanguard's Vindication with a stability masterwork and a backup magazine for our weapon mod. Alright guys, so for our PvP God Roll, let's look at the stats over to the left. We got 50 range, 52 stability, 72 magazine, 91 recoil. This thing is going to be a laser beam. Now in line number 1 for our perks and traits, in the middle, we got 7 plus to stability, 7 plus range. That's small bore. That's what you're going to get from that perk. Now next in line number 2, we have ricochet rounds. Rounds ricochet off hard surfaces. It also adds plus 5 to our range, also plus 10 to our stability. Now in line number 3, guys, we're going to go with dynamic sway reduction. It improves the accuracy and stability while continuously holding down the trigger. So each shot while holding down the trigger grants 1 stability, 5% accuracy cone size, and 10% accuracy cone growth. So it reaches maximum strength after 10 shots, and it's going to grant 10 stability, 50 accuracy cone size, and 100% accuracy cone growth. And in line number 4, guys, we're going to go with target lock. Damage increased the longer this weapon remains on target. So when you get a hit within 0.2 seconds, it's going to grant a scaling damage buff after scoring 12.5% of the magazine capacity on hits. So you can reach 5 stacks on this weapon. So in PvE, it'll go from a base of 16.73 damage to 40% damage. In PvP, it'll go from 10.46 damage to 25% damage. And for our origin trait, we're going to go with Nadir Focus. Sustain fire, increase accuracy and range, and it increases launch distance for sword and projectile velocities for launchers. So let's look at the effects over to the left, guys. We got small bore for the barrel. We have ricochet rounds for the magazine. We have dynamic sway reduction for trait number 1. We have target lock for trait number 2. We're going with Nadir Focus for the origin trait with a range masterwork and a target adjuster weapon mod. Now with that target adjuster mod I just talked about, that's going to add plus 5 aim assistance, but we're also going to add 2 targeting mods to our helmet, which is going to add an extra 8% aim assistance, or extra 8 aim assistance. So that's going to give us a total of 13 aim assistance. So it's going to increase this weapon aim assistance to 72. So man, it is really going to make this gun so easy to get a lot of kills with headshots, because the recoil is almost perfect at 91, and then you have aim assistance of 72. So this weapon is going to be a laser beam. And so I will suggest, if you are taking this God Roll into PvP, to make sure you only use this for real close-up range engagements. Don't try to use it for mid-range. You're gonna get beat. But up close, man, you will pretty much melt any other gun, because this weapon has a fast TTK of 0.60 seconds. Alright guys, so if you are looking for more Destiny 2 God Roll guide videos, I would suggest you watch this playlist next. Also, don't forget to like and sub. You guys have a great day. Peace.